Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Leah here. I am finally back to do another reading. It's been a minute. Life has been really beautiful and challenging and helping me to grow in many beautiful, wonderful ways. And so I've been growing, and I'm finally feeling like I can get back to doing at least weekly readings for sure. So we have a full moon that's coming up on the 24th, which is in just a few days. So I wanted to do a reading for my fellow entrepreneurs to kind of just, it was going to be a nice, one of my favorite 3-card readings, just to kind of lay out like what's going on, what is our gift, and what do we want to kind of just make sure we pull our energy back from. Okay, so I just had lunch, so I apologize if I have something in my teeth. And okay, so I know, let me just say this and you can skip forward if you need to, but I know I'm going to have some friends that out of the kindness of their heart, they're going to tell me, oh, Leah, you got to change your background. Oh, Leah, you know, you shouldn't wear like your hanging the house clothes. Oh, Leah, you should do your makeup. Oh, Leah, you should be using your microphone. I know, guys, I know how to like present something in a super professional way, but what that also does for me is it keeps me from actually getting stuff out there, because sometimes when I'm trying to make it perfect, I never do it because, like, you know, and this is something that I talk about and other stuff that I do through my transformation work, like anxiety. Like if I try to make it perfect the way that I know I can, if I spend time doing that, this stuff is just never going to get done. So I'm just being imperfect. I'm being my imperfect self, and I'm putting it out there. So thank you, friends, who are going to look at this video and have those kind of comments and those kind of concerns. I get it. The more that I do it, each time I'll be able to add that next element. Right? But like I spent a good 15 minutes sitting here trying to get the lighting set up nicely, trying to get everything to record right. And I'm telling you, if I had spent more time trying to like do my makeup and clean off the counter and all that kind of stuff and set up my mic, it just wouldn't have got done, which is what's happened for the past couple of weeks. So in any case, jumping in. All right. So let's see, entrepreneurs. And this is going to be for anyone who is drawn to watch this video. What is going on for us, right? What wonderful gifts do we have coming up in this full moon? And whenever you watch this, between now and the next full moon, you'll be able to benefit from the information. So don't feel like if you watch this like in the middle of or you know, like at the beginning of November or something, that it won't be applicable for you. So 2 cards just kind of jumped out. Oh, good. Harmony and participation. Awesome for us business owners. We need some harmony, and collaborations are always an awesome way to bring about harmony. And I'm seeing some good cards as I just kind of float through here. So let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. What is the most important thing to know? How can we help ourselves? What do we need to pull our energy away from? Interesting. And, you know, even though I would usually do other cards, another deck for clarifying, because this is such an interesting spread, I'm just going to do these clarifying cards. I like it. Okay, what is the most important thing for us to know? Like, what is our gift in this full moon going into this next season? Like, what is the gift of this full moon? So this full moon, this is the High Priestess, the inner wisdom in this particular deck, inner voice card. So this is telling me that within like moving into this full moon, so full moons are all about, like, think of it like a big light shining on whatever your issue is, right? And so what this full moon is, what this card is telling me about this full moon in Taurus is that it's going to shine a huge light on something that our intuition is already telling us about, that we already have the answers for. So we'll be able to see it and boom, know exactly how to operate from that place. And the card that's crossing it is the consciousness card. So this is the sword. This is the Ace of Swords, which is the Ace of the Ace of Clouds in this particular deck, the Osho Zen deck. But the Ace of Thought is it is the suite of thoughts, the suite of your mind, the suite of your intellect. So what it's telling me is that your intuition is speaking super clearly to you, and it's allowing you to be able to make very, very level-headed, clear-minded decisions about where you need to be putting your energy. Because this is, if you look at that guy, he's kind of like, this is a Buddha statue, Buddha figure, and his third eye is illuminated. So he is getting, and that coupled with the high priestess. So the high priestess is a third eye type of card, because it's like you're receiving that higher level of information, your ability to understand, to overstand the information that's in front of you, allows you to make very clear-minded decisions, very, very stable decisions. And this what it's telling me, and it makes sense with it being a Taurus full moon, because Taurus is not fast acting. This isn't movement. This is more passive. This is more about understanding and making plans, but not necessarily like charging forward on anything. If you can even hear in my voice, I'm like talking slower, just allowing myself to kind of like, I keep saying transmute the information, right? To have the information come in or even translate. But I like transmute, because it's like you receive the information and you're not just interpreting it. You are interpreting it and adding your own flavor to it, your own special, unique sauce of understanding to it or overstanding to it. And what's helping the situation, so what's going to help you in this full moon period, you have some options. It's really cool. So the possibilities card is all about options. And these are about fast acting options. So these are about options that are like, they show up pretty quickly, and it doesn't require a lot of, well, let me not say that, because I was going to say that it doesn't require a lot of forward thought, but because of these cards, that is probably the illusion of it, that, it's a decision that you can kind of just make and move forward. But this is actually a decision. These are actually decisions that have more long-term effect, long-term potential. So you have these decisions in front of you. The silence card is generally the moon card, and the silence card is all about, it's just really, really, it's really beautiful kind of coupled with these, because these are all about like your intuition, especially the high priestess card. The inner voice card. It's all about your intuition, hearing the truth. And this card is about like actually being able to decipher the truth, right? So yeah, you're going to definitely have some new opportunities show up that you have the opportunity, or you have the choice to make about how you want to move forward on them. And it's going to require it's going to require you to think about your particular future, because this is a major arcana card. So it's going to require you to really think about like, where do I want to go? Not what seems like a good opportunity, because this is a suite of fire. This is the suite of wands, which is just like fast moving energy. And the suite of wands is actually, sometimes the suite of wands doesn't even like care about anybody else or anything else. It's just like, oh, what's good for me? If you see, this is an eagle. This eagle is looking for its next prey. It's like, what's in it for me? What's good for me? And basically this is saying like, hey, have a deeper thought about this. Like, yes, what's in it for you in the moment, but what's truly in it for you for your entire life? Like, how does it affect your entire life, right? So that's going to help you make the decision. Now, what you don't want to like let muddle the waters is like, and to me, the first thing that's usually the Lover's card doesn't speak to me about relationships, but for some reason in this particular spread, it's speaking to me about relationships. Like, don't let a relationship and focusing on a relationship muddle the waters. And the politics card crossing it, for some people out there that are watching the video, there is a partnership that you have with like a romantic partner. And it's really going to be important for you guys to be super, super clear about your work relationship, because there's some fakery and some kind of like deception that could happen. And it's not on purpose. It's just about like trying to keep the water smooth, so people are not saying things that need to be said. So they're like kind of faking the funk. So it's going to be really important that you don't fake the funk if some things need to be said, because the Lover's card is about equal communication, making equally focused decisions. And it is about relationships, but it's about healthy relationships. But then the politics card crossing it is letting me know that this relationship right now is not in a healthy state. So 6 to 7, it's very, very possible for this relationship to take you off course. So it's like it can move you off your course. So it's important for you to pull your energy back from it. Don't get caught in the fakery and not speaking your truth. Speak your truth and move on. Speak your truth and move on. And not move on out of a relationship, but move out of the conflict. Like speak the truth and move out of the conflict. And you might have to do that continuously over the course of this time that this is coming up, so that you don't get yourself caught up here, so that you're not able to clearly hear your intuition and see through to the truth of which choice is the right choice for you. So, and then the other thing that's showing up right here for this card is, again, it's like making, this again, it's a relationship, making a choice that is not you focused, because this energy is you focused. This is you focused. So sometimes you're making a choice that like is for everyone and all the people and for your significant other, but doesn't really just consider like what you want and what you need. And then that's kind of faking it, right? And so you do that. And so then your decision that you made is actually a false decision. It's not a decision that is like for you. So now you're caught up in all the fakery and you're just like completely caught up in the fakery. So I hope that reading makes sense. I hope that really makes sense. So basically recapping it, this full moon in Taurus is not like an active, like let's move forward, let's do something, let's be like Aries and make it happen. It's more of a, at least for everyone who's watching, because you know, watch this one. It is a full moon that shines a really bright light on a particular situation where you have some decisions to make, and something's going to come up where like you can choose of a couple of different options, and it's really important for you to choose the option that considers your entire life, not just what looks like a good option in the moment. And make sure that you don't get yourself caught up in serving other people or trying to make decisions that are best for everyone involved and just faking it. So basically you're just faking and you're not doing what you really want to do, and you're putting on this kind of mask to kind of trying to make it happy for everyone. So I wanted to pull one more card. I know we're getting a little bit into almost late. I mean, not, it's just almost getting like a little bit past the time I like to keep these readings to. But I keep feeling like I want to pull an Oracle, Sacred Creators Oracle card really quick. So it'll just give us a cool theme. Just one good theme, and this one popped out. These two popped out. I saw Creator Fire. So Creator Fire and the edge of evolution feels messy. So without reading the descriptions and just going off of the energy, this might ruffle some feathers for some folks. You know, you making your choice. There may be like, it may like actually cause some friction and some tension, some friction and some tension. It's important for you to have this fire energy. So that was the two possibilities. It's important for you to have that fire energy, so that you can make this decision, push forward, and not get caught up in the trying to do it, be good to all, and so therefore faking it, and so therefore causing yourself more confusion and doubt and fog and lack of clarity. So pushing yourself to a new place was messy sometimes. This is a 4 card. So it's good to know, as you're pushing yourself, you're actually pushing yourself to stability, right? This is actually moving you to a more stable place. So it's good. It's good. And you've got that fire energy to kind of push you forward. So I hope this is helpful. I'm glad that I got to do this reading. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I will put my contact information of how you can contact me for a personal reading. You can always just go to my website, leahpatterson.com, and click on Empowerment Readings. In the menu, if you click on Work With Me in the menu, then there says Empowerment Readings, and that's how you can order an empowerment reading, which is a video reading. And I do complimentary readings on Facebook every Monday, and I'm going to be revising my website soon so that you can order a face-to-face reading with me, or a phone reading, or a live video reading like this, but in person. So you can order that directly through the website as well. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And catch me on my other channel on Wednesday because I'll be doing a beauty and wellness video. Woohoo! Okay, bye guys.